Well, happy Sunday, everybody. I hope everybody is having a great Sunday, had a great weekend, enjoyed all the football games on week 0. There were some good ones with Florida State and SMU and Nevada, so it did not disappointed. We was able to scratch our itch a little bit, and it's going to be big time coming up this weekend. Well, as the title states, Jaren Kanak is my dark horse for Oklahoma in 2024. And before I get into that, I want to thank y'all for pulling up to the channel. If you're new to the family and new to the channel, can I get you to subscribe and turn on your post notification bells? There's a little subscriber button down there on this video that you don't have to leave the video. Just tap on it, and you can subscribe right from the video. Turn on your post notification bells. That way you won't miss any content that I will be dropping. And could you give me a like and a comment? It's little things like that that helps push the algorithm of YouTube and to small content creators such as myself. It means the world. And could you please share the video? Because, like Jay at Unfair Sports always says, sharing is caring. Well, like I stated in the title, Jaren Kanak is going to be my dark horse on defense for the Oklahoma Sooners this year. And I'll tell you why. There's no mistaking that the kid has talent. He just never played the linebacker position when he was in high school. And as we all know, Brent Venables has the most complicated, one of the most complicated defensive schemes in the country. And here's why I think Jaren Kanak will do better than most of us are predicting. Now, I'm not going to say because Danny Stutzman turned it around, blah blah blah. This is why I think Jaren Kanak is going to turn that corner this year, and the biggest reason, Zach Alley. Zach Alley being hired as the next defensive coordinator for OU. From all the scuttlebutt and talk out of fall camp, that he has simplified the language of BV's defensive schemes, and these kids are playing like their hair is on fire. And like I said, I was hard on Jaren last year, no doubt. I I'll admit that, but I didn't see the forest through the trees. And the kid has talent just oozing off of him. But like I said, in Kansas, what was he? I'll let you figure that out, what position he played. And there were times that he's shown good skills last year, but it was like a Shakespeare novel last year with Kanak. It was the best of times, and it was the worst of times. There were, especially in that BYU game, he looked like he was like a lost puppy dog out there. But I digress. That was last season. So I think Jaren Kanak will flip that corner thanks to Zach Alley simplifying the language of this defense that Brent Venables has, and his athletic ability. I mean, a lot of us last year, I I can tell you there was. I'm not going to mention any names, but we was thinking that Jaren Kanak may possibly wasn't right for the linebacker position and put him at fullback. I mean, there was that kind of talk. But like I said, I think the young man is going to turn that corner. And here's another reason why I think Jaren has kind of turned that proverbial corner. How many podcasts have y'all seen Danny Stutzman and Jaren Kanak do from Podcast on the Prairie? I haven't seen any. And I'm subscribed. I've got my post notification bells on. I and I haven't seen one podcast from them two drop in a long time. So that right there was a kind of a kick of the bell going off in my head saying maybe this young man's putting his head down and doing the work now. And I like Jaren. You know, even when I was dogging him last year on other podcast. It has nothing to do with his character or the type of person. Because I like Jaren Kanak. He, I mean, he's a great person. Great, comes from a great family. Uh, he's the type that you want as a friend in high school. It seemed like that he was probably one of the popular kids in high school. But like I said, there's just been so much going on in spring camp and fall camp that I thought about it this morning. I said, you know what? This is probably Jaren's year. And I just got that gut feeling that Jaren is going to turn that corner, and he may. I'm not ready to go out on a limb yet. I need to see. I'm really not going to pay attention until we get into SEC play with Tennessee. These 3 games, basically what I'm going to be paying attention to in these 3 games coming up, Temple, Houston, and Tulane, is have we gotten better in the line as far as has Jaren Kanak turned that corner? Has have we uh, have we cleaned up that yards after catch, or as you hear people say, yak yards? Have we cleaned that up? Is our running game going to be solid this year? Are we going to see more quarterback sacks this year? That's what I'm going to be paying. Now, a lot of guys on these early seasons will say, I've heard them talk about OU like this since I've been podcasting and following people on podcasts. OU is padding stats. Well, everybody else has a weak schedule. Now, Texas has Michigan. Now, I'm not throwing shade at Texas, but a bulk of the D1 college football teams out there plays their early schedule soft, so they pad stats too. It's just not OU. Every college in Division One in the Power Five conference, they pad stats. So don't be just saying OU does it. But anyway, back to Kanik. I just I just feel like this young man, this is his breakout year, and I just I think we're going to see Jaren do things that we've never seen Jaren do before. That he's cleaned up some of his mistakes he made last year, uh, and has taken that next step into that next level. So I feel in my heart that this young man is going to surprise us. He's There's going to be jaw droppers at times. So I'm excited for the young man. And like I said, Zach Alley was his saving grace. I really feel that, and I will die on that hill saying that. Well, listen, I'm not going to stay on here very long. We got some things going on today. I just thought I'd check in and give y'all this little video. God bless every one of you. Be nice to each other. Don't say nothing you can't take back because you'll live to regret it. This is the legend. We'll see you on the backside. God bless and Boomer Sooner.